Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. I appreciate it. My name is Ange, aka 50 Cents UK. If it's your first time, welcome to the Ange fam and sending you all lots of love and happiness today. I hope you are all doing well. I'm actually filming this in the early evening here. In London, it's dark, it's dreary. So I apologise if the lighting is not fantastic because there is no natural daylight. It's the evening and it's, yeah, pitch dark basically. So I'm just relying on my ring light. But as you can tell by the title of this video, this is a perfume haul. Now, I didn't think I would have another haul so quickly, but I have to confess, like, I don't know what's going on with me at the moment. We're only at the beginning of 2025. I can't continue like this. And this is a blind buy haul as well. And I don't by any means advocate going and blind buying a load of perfumes that you've never smelt before. It's silly. It really is a silly thing to do. But I've done it. So what can I say? I'm probably a sandwich short of a picnic when it comes to perfume and just buying things blindly. But yeah, it's not the recommended thing to do, but hey, I've done it, so you don't have to. What I will say is that I do have mainly hits in this haul, but there are a couple of misses. So yeah, it wasn't all plain sailing. So the first perfume I want to share with you that I hauled is this one, and this is My Way Nectar by Giorgio Armani. I do love the My Way perfumes. All of them that I've had so far I've really liked. So when I saw this one and I looked at the notes and I thought, that sounds interesting. So this, if you don't already know, My Way is a gorgeous white floral perfume, predominantly tuberose, so it has that sort of bubble gumminess to it. It's quite a heavy and dense perfume. This, however, very similar. However, it's fresher, it's lighter, it's cleaner. It has a zinginess to it. I'll pop the notes on the screen somewhere. I know there's pear in the top, which I think you can really smell in this perfume. It's very bright, it's invigorating, it's kind of like energizing. I really like this perfume. It almost smells a bit gummy bearish as well to me. It's a really sort of feel good, light, girly perfume that I think you can wear anytime, any place, anywhere, basically. It's one of those versatile ones. I really can smell the violet in this. So it has that kind of like Parma violet feel to it in the mid. In the dry down, it becomes more vanilla-y, but it's a very fresh, light, clean scent. So if you like My Way, but you find it a bit too heavy or a bit too sort of headache inducing, as I've heard some people say, because it is very strong on the florals, give this one a go. It's the same feel, but it's a lot lighter. Okay, let's go for one of the misses next. Let's try and get them out of the way. So this one's quite disappointing, actually. It's Kirk. I don't know if it's Kirky or Kirk by Tiziana Terenzi. This is the only perfume by this house that I own, and I don't think I'm going to buy any more, to be honest. Now, I blind bought this because I was attracted to the notes. So it has passion fruit in it, peach, pear, raspberry, cassis. I thought it was going to be a fruity, warm, woody, seductive type of perfume. However, there's something in this that really bothers me. I would say it kind of smells like rotten fruits. That's kind of the vibe I get from it. Every time I spray it, I just think rotten fruit. Yeah, and the bottle, I don't like the bottle either. It's very clunky. It's quite difficult to get the lid off. Not that that should be a reflection on the actual perfume. That's not the reason I don't like it. I just find the smell a little bit nauseating. It's an unusual scent. Normally I like unusual scents, but they have to be pleasant and unusual. There's nothing pleasant about this. If you own this, let me know. Do you layer it with anything? Do you wear it on its own? Do you enjoy it? Unfortunately, it's one that I'm not enjoying. As I say, I can't get that kind of rank, rotten fruit smell out of my head. I think every time I look at this now, even without opening it, I kind of get rotten fruit. So sorry, this one is a fail. Right, so this next one, I will admit, I was influenced to buy from watching Demi Rawlin. She loves this perfume, and I do have similar taste to Demi. I don't love everything she loves, and some of the things she hates, I love. So we're not exactly on the same page, but I do trust her judgment. And this is one that I went out and blind bought on her recommendation. However, I am in no means saying that you should go and blind buy this perfume, because this one should not be blind bought. I think this is an acquired taste, and this is Le Lion by Chanel, and it's from their exclusives line, so she be on the pricey side. This is not a cheapie, as I'm sure you must be aware. This perfume, oh, like, when I tell you I'm in love, okay, I'm so lucky that I love this fragrance, because I would have been so upset if I'd have bought this and hated it. However, I will say off the bat, this is not for everybody, okay? I don't think this is something that would be universally appreciated or loved. However, on me, oh, this is just gorgeous. It is absolutely stunning. It's like nothing that I own in my collection. It doesn't smell like anything that I already have. Now, what does this smell like? Let me give it a tiny spray. This is beast mode, by the way. Even for me, this is strong. You know me, the queen of overspraying. I can't overspray this. This is a beast, and it lasts. Honestly, the power that this has behind it, I don't know what they put in here, but some kind of magic to make it last, because it really does last. It really sticks to the skin, and it creates a fantastic scent bubble around you. Now, when you first spray it, it does have some citrusiness to it, a little bit of zinginess. So it has bergamot and lemon in the top, which you can smell very much when you first spray it. This to me gives off a leathery type of vibe. It doesn't have leather in the notes, however, it smells leathery to me. So if you don't like that leatheriness, this is definitely not going to be for you. Also, if you're a patchouli hater, you are gonna hate this, because this is quite heavy on the patchouli, but it's done so well. It's ambery. This is just, to me, a stunning, grown up, mature type of perfume. When I say mature, I don't mean the dreaded granny. I mean mature in a sophisticated, classy, expensive kind of way, because this smells expensive, okay? And that's good, because if you're going to shell out coin on a perfume, you want it to smell like you've shelled out coin. You don't want it to smell cheap or like a body spray. And I tell you, this is mwah, chef's kiss. Okay, another one that is a success, I'm happy to say. Again, completely blind bought. Again, don't do it. Don't be silly like me. Smell your perfumes first if you can. This one is Love Delight by Amouage. I love their bottles, you know. I just think they're so cute, and they feel so nice in the hand. They're easy to hold. They're aesthetically pleasing. And look at the little crystal in the lid. I love the detail. I think it's stunning. And I'm happy to report the juice inside is just as stunning. Let me tell you what the notes are in this one. So you've got ginger, you've got mandarin orange, cinnamon, rose water, heliotrope, jasmine, rose. You've got vanilla, cacao, rum, and cypriol oil. Now, this to me, let me give her a little spray. Just delightful, delightful. This to me is a gorgeous floral, somewhat sweet, powdery floral, predominantly jasmine. I don't really pick up very much rose in it, but it is girly, it's sweet, it's kind of princessy. As I say, it is very powdery. So if you don't like a powdery scent, you probably wouldn't like this. And I would say, you know, most of the Amouage fragrances are unisex. To me, this one definitely leans way on the feminine side, in my opinion. However, if you're a man and you want to rock it, don't let that stop you, rock it. I don't really pick up any of the rum or the cacao in this, which is a shame because those are notes I would have liked to have seen shine in this perfume. So to me, this more is a floral, powdery, sweet scent with a very small hint of spiciness that comes from the cinnamon and the ginger. But overall, this is a lovely perfume. I've had compliments from it. I've only worn it a couple of times, and both times somebody asked me what I was wearing. So yeah, I think that is another success, and I'm really getting into my Amouages lately. I really do want to explore more from the house because what I've smelt so far, it's been phenomenal. Now, as I said, I have a love for Amouage and I do want to explore more into the house. So I did make another Amouage purchase, and this is the one that most people, if they delve into the house of Amouage, this is the one they're going to try, and it is Sunshine Woman. Love it. Look at the bottle. It's so bright and happy looking. Like, if you're going to do yellow, you got to do yellow like this. This is a gorgeous scent. Like, I literally, as soon as I sprayed this, I was like, yes, I'm so glad I bought this one. This smells divine. So although in the top of this, blackcurrant is listed, I actually don't smell blackcurrant. I'm sure if you've seen reviews of this already, people mostly say that they get like peach or apricot or like nectarine, some kind of stone fruit, rather than blackcurrant, which comes from there being osmanthus in it, which does come across apricotty. So yeah, this does smell sort of peachy, apricotty, but that tobacco that you get and the vanilla, it's got white tobacco in it. Don't ask me what white tobacco is. I didn't know a thing existed. I thought tobacco was brown, but hey ho, there's white tobacco. But do you know what? I don't know what it is, but it smells delish. This is the sort of scent that when you spray it on, you just can't stop smelling yourself. Like, you just want to, every minute. Oh, it's gorgeous. Like the magnolia in it, the jasmine, it's just, it all plays so beautifully. It's so well blended. It's creamy. The dry down especially, it comes across so creamy and warm. I wouldn't necessarily say this is a summer scent, even though, you know, by looking at the bottle you would think, oh, and even the name Sunshine Woman. But I would wear this all year round. Do you know what? I want to know what this is like in the really cold weather. At the moment here in London, the weather's not freezing, but when it gets maybe February, it'll probably get really cold. I'm going to see what this is like when it gets really cold, but I also want to see how this plays in the high heat, because to me, this is a versatile perfume. I'm so glad I got this one. This is one of my favorite purchases. It just smells just divine. That's all I can say. It's that creaminess, it's the fruitiness, it's just the right amount of florals. It's not too sweet, it's not overdone. This is not like beast mode in terms of like, people are not going to smell you before they see you type thing. They will smell you, however, it's not overpowering. So this is going to be office friendly. This is date night friendly. This is going to coffee with your mates friendly. This is clubbing friendly. This is everything. Like, as I say, I'm going to wear this perfume in every scenario that I possibly can, because I'm going to rock it. Trust me. Right, so next up we have another one that I kind of was influenced again by Demi. She's lethal, you know. She has made me spend a lot of money, but I can't blame her because her recommendations are on point, and I'm talking about none other than this one. This is Rouge Malachite from Armani Privé. This one I've had my eye on for quite some time, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to bite the bullet. And I did actually get this in the Harvey Nicks sale for a little bit of money off. It wasn't a huge amount, but it was discounted a bit, so I thought, no, let me grab it. So I think Demi said that this is one of her favourite perfumes of all time, if not the favourite perfume, and it was the one that she was wearing when she fell in love with her partner, so it has a lot of sentimental value for her, which I think is very sweet. But this perfume, now, I will admit, when I first sprayed it, I wasn't like overwhelmed by it. I wasn't like, oh my God, it's the best thing I've ever smelled. Like, I was expecting it to be mind-blowingly good. But as I've worn it, I've learned to appreciate this scent. So this scent is not going to blow your mind as soon as you spray it. But when you get to know it and you start seeing how beautiful it is, then you can really appreciate this perfume. So there's a lot of tuberose in this. So this is a white floral. However, it's not the kind of tuberose that you would get in like My Way or say Velvet Vanilla by Mancera. That tuberose is a lot more of that really sweet, loud tuberose. This to me has a bit more of like a, maybe more of a green tuberose. That kind of like, it's more subtle. It's very much more well blended, I would say. The pink pepper and the clary sage gives it a slight little bit of spiciness. Not overly so, but slightly. I do like clary sage in a perfume. Another one that has it that I really love is actually Sunshine Man by Amouage. That has clary sage in it and it smells so gorgeous. If you haven't smelt that one, smell it. So to me, this one has more of an orange blossom feel to it, really, than tuberose, in my opinion, which I'm not angry about. And it has a beautiful sort of ambery, vanilla-y dry down. This, when I wear it to bed, it is so comforting. I'm not saying buy this bottle just to wear to bed by any means, but I have worn this to bed and it just, like, I swear it helped me sleep. It was so gorgeous. And I was like cocooned in this lovely, soft, floral, ambery, vanilla-y scent. And yeah, it was very calming. I find this very calming. This is not a beast mode scent, okay? This is more of sort of a close encounter scent, I would say. I'm not saying it's a skin scent, but it's not loud by any means. It's very refined, it's delicate, but it is very long lasting, I will say that. So yeah, I am enjoying it. I want to get to know it even more and see how it performs in different scenarios. But isn't the bottle stunning? I think it's absolutely gorgeous. This is kind of like the thing I would like to wear on Valentine's, I think, because of the red bottle. I think it would go so nice on a Valentine's Day. So yeah, that is Rouge Malachite by Armani Privé. Let me know if you've got this one and what your thoughts are on it. And should I delve into any more from this range? Because the other one I'm thinking of is the magenta one. I need to smell that. I'm not going to blind buy any more. That's one of my resolutions. I've decided I'm going to cut back on the blind buying. Right, so let's go to another fail. This one is, I'm disappointed to say, Victor and Ralph's Flower Bomb Tiger Lily. I had such high hopes for this one, you know. Like, reading the notes, I thought, I quite like original Flower Bomb, even though I don't own it anymore. I used to back in the day. It was a great performer. This one, I thought, oh, Flower Bomb, but with a tropical twist. So this has coconut in it and it has mango in it. That drew me in straight away. And I thought the name Tiger Lily, it just sounded really cute. So I thought, let me try this. Again, I did get this in the sale. So, you know, it's not that bad. It's not that tragic, but it just doesn't do what I thought it was going to do. It just doesn't give what I thought it would be giving, you know. I thought this was going to be giving me sort of like beachy, tropical, Hawaiian, grass skirt, dancing in the breeze type of vibes. God, where did I get that from? Grass skirts. I'm thinking like Hawaii with flowers and drinking like coconut out of the coconut shell, that kind of thing. That's what I had in my head. However, that's not what I get. Like, to me, I don't smell any coconut whatsoever. The mango, yeah, a little, very, very slightly, but this to me is just flowers. It's like, it's flowers, and it's not even distinct flowers. Like, I can't pick out a particular flower. To me, it just smells like a floral, dare I say it, air freshener. Yeah, I said it. It smells a bit like a fruity air freshener and not much more. I don't get any tropical vibes from it. I feel like it's too heavy to be tropical, and I'm choked out by it. Not in a nice way. So apologies if you love this perfume. If it works for you, fantastic. But yeah, this doesn't work for me. How on to another success. This is Sensuous Stars by Estee Lauder. Now, this line of perfumes in Estee Lauder, I feel like it's so underrated. I did a review of the Discovery set that I got from this when it launched a few years ago, and I liked most of them. I think there was maybe one or two that I wasn't as keen on, but I liked most of them. And this was one that I said I think I wanted a full bottle of, but I just didn't get round to getting it. Saw it at a decent price and thought, you know what, I'm going to grab that. And I'm so glad I did. If you like plum in your perfumes, you've got to smell this. This is plum done so nice. You know, like, what is it? Britney Spears' Midnight Fantasy. You know, if you like that, think about this one, but as a much more sophisticated, well done version of that. It gives you a similar vibe. So it's quite a sexy perfume, but it's fruity. It's juicy, almost mouth-watering. It has some lovely florals in it, predominantly iris. It's warm, it's syrupy, it's cozy, it's very mysterious. I think this would do really well as a date night evening perfume, clubbing scent if you want to get noticed, because it's strong. It's quite a loud perfume. To me, this is really good with lasting as well. And yeah, I love the bottle and I love the magnetic lid. I just think it's so nice. It's very heavy as well. It just screams quality. And as I said, I do think that this range is very underrated. Okay, so this is another one from that same range, and it is called Paradise Moon. This is another one that I said that I wanted a full bottle of. And guys, this is, oh, this smells, this is so good. So this, again, similar to Sunshine Woman, has that osmanthus, which gives off that apricot-y, peachy vibe. So you do get that. This has leather in it that's not like the real strong sort of manly leather. This is leather done so well. Like, I would say this is more of a feminine leather. It's definitely not going to be off-putting if you don't like leather. You can barely detect it, but it's there. It gives it a bit of woodiness, a little bit of earthiness, but it doesn't take away from the beautiful fruity sweetness of this perfume. Again, this is quite strong. In fact, yeah, this is a very strong perfume. Oh, but it smells kind of nectary. It's sweet, it's mouth-watering, sort of syrupy. I just love it. If you like sweet perfumes, you will like this. If you don't like sweet perfumes, stay away from this, because this is really on the sweet side. Not just sweet, but really sweet. But I like that. And I like mixing this. So if you've got a perfume, say you've got something that's leathery, but you find it a little bit difficult to wear on its own, try pairing this, and the combination gorgeous. I will say if you overspray this one, this could become a little bit cloying because of how sweet it is. And I probably wouldn't wear this in high heat. I'd probably keep this for like a really cool, crisp, sort of wintry day. But overall, it's a beautiful scent and I would definitely recommend it. Okay, so next up is one that I only bought a really tiny little bottle of, and I'm surprised you can even buy it in this size, but this is Vanilla Powder by Matier. Now, I'm always looking out for the ultimate vanilla scent. I am a vanilla lover, and I've seen people review this and say that it's phenomenal. I don't know if I agree. I'm so glad I only bought this small, tiny bottle because this stuff is expensive. This is on a par with like Kilian, Parfum de Marly, them kind of prices. And I thought, I'm not going to blind buy it. I don't know why, because I thought it's a vanilla and I usually love a vanilla. Now, I'm not saying I don't like this, okay, but it's nothing out of the ordinary. It is a lovely vanilla, but it's not as sweet as what I normally would go for in a vanilla. So this is probably a vanilla if you're not really into gourmands or you don't really particularly love a sweet, sweet scent. This is more of a grown-up vanilla, like more of like a vanilla pod or something like that, rather than like a vanilla ice cream or kind of like a sweet vanilla. It's more of a natural smelling vanilla, which a lot of people will probably like. Now, as I said, I don't dislike it, but my mind is not blown. It's not the ultimate vanilla. This is a beast mode though. It does last a very long time. I smelt this like 3 days later on my clothes. However, I think the slight woodiness to it gives it less of a gourmand feel and makes it, as I said, it's more of a mature vanilla. So I like it, but it's not a love. And I don't think I would be purchasing a full bottle because this tiny little thing here, I think this was about 40 quid for a tiny little thing like this. I think the full bottle is in the hundreds, obviously. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be rushing out and getting this one anytime soon. This next one is not a perfume, but it's a body spray, but I had to mention it because it smells so good. And it's this. This is by Lush and it is Yognog. This is just the body spray. I don't know if you've smelt this one, but oh. This is like a gourmand lover's heaven. To me, this just smells like sweet, sticky, salted caramel and I love it. It's also very long lasting for a body spray, so forget Sol de Janeiro. I do like them as well, but if you're looking for a body spray that has sort of that gourmand caramel popcorny kind of feel to it, it's this. It's vanilla-y, it's sweet, reminds me of custard in a way, but like a custard with a bit of spiciness, a bit of cinnamon and nutmeg on it. It's just, yeah, like a custard tart, basically. That's what it smells like. And I got the shower gel to match as a Christmas present and love it. And last but not least, I just wanted to mention this one. This is Creed Aventus for Her. Now, I did do a dedicated review. Well, not review. It was more like my first impressions in my last video. If you haven't seen that, check that one out. I'll link it down below. But I did say I wasn't 100% sure of this perfume. I said I liked it, but I didn't love it. Now that I've worn it and I've got to know it a bit more, it's actually a beautiful perfume, not going to lie. Like the citrusiness paired with the apple, that's what does it for me in this perfume. It's clean, it's fresh, but it has kind of like musky undertones that ground it and give it some depth. And this lasts. I've been complimented on this already. And yeah, I'm enjoying it more and more. The more I wear it, the more I'm getting into it. So yeah, if you've never got your nose on this one, give it a go, because I think this is a grower. I was going to say it's a shower, not a grower, not a show. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. this grows on you. It's not one that wows you straight away, but it grows on you. So yeah, this has definitely grown on me, and I think this is going to be probably like my spring summer go-to. So there you have it. We have come to the end of another video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments, are there any of those perfumes that you own, that you like, or that are on your radar? And tell me if you've got any recommendations. Is there anything you think I might like that I should try and get my nose on? I'm always open for more recommendations. I mean, my wish list is as long as your arm, but hey, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.